In the Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain Jack Sparrow often appears lost, squinting at a compass that doesn't point north and a map that looks like a doodle. To a traditional navigator, he is a disaster. To a strategist, he is operating on a higher plane. Jack's success stems from 5 core principles that transform obstacles into opportunities. Focus on the horizon, not just the map. A map represents the perfect plan, the degree, the 5-year business plan, or the step-by-step guide. Maps assume the roads are clear and the weather is fine. The danger of a map-only mindset is rigidity. When reality hits a roadblock, the map thinker freezes. The horizon represents your why, your ultimate goal. For Jack, it's freedom or the black pearl. As long as he moves toward that point, he is winning. Strategic flexibility. Use the map for bearings, but the horizon for guidance. If your industry changes, don't stay in a dying field because it was the plan. Adjust your sails to reach the ultimate goal of fulfillment or independence. The habit. Frequently ask, is the world still the same as when I started this? Keep the goals simple and be willing to take a messy route if the clean road is blocked. The problem is your attitude about the problem. Most people see an obstacle as a stop sign. They focus on the unfairness of the wall, becoming paralyzed victims. Jack views a crisis with aggressive curiosity. When thrown into a cell, he doesn't lament the injustice. He studies the lock, the bars, and the guard. Shift from panic to pivot. Strategy is the art of movement. By asking, what can I do with this, instead of, why is this happening, you transition from reacting to managing. Finding the hidden door. A budget cut, the problem, can become an opportunity to be lean and take risks that corporate rules previously forbade. Jack treats deadly threats like a game of chess, keeping his brain in solving mode rather than survival mode. The code is just guidelines. To many, a rule is a wall. To a strategist, a rule is often just a snapshot of the past or a social habit. Soft versus hard rules. Hard rules are the laws of physics and ethics. Break them and the ship sinks. Soft rules are policies and standard procedures. Strategic creativity. Strategy is about efficiency, not just obedience. Ask, does this rule exist for safety or because no one has thought of a better way? The art of being underestimated. Jack's genius is his fool's mask. By appearing like a lucky drunk, he encourages his enemies to lower their guard. Managing expectations. If you project constant perfection, any mistake is a disaster. If you play the unpredictable creative, you gain the freedom to move without being micromanaged. Selective competence. You don't need to be the best at everything. If you show you can do a 5-hour task in 30 minutes, you are usually rewarded with more work. By keeping your high-speed skills in reserve, you create a strategic buffer for real crises. The power of listening. People love to feel superior. By playing the student, you encourage others to reveal their plans and weaknesses while you quietly pick the lock on the situation. Leverage what's in your pocket. We often fall into resource waiting, believing we need more money, better tools, or a bigger team before we can start. Jack Sparrow understands that resourcefulness is more valuable than resources. The myth of perfection. Jack would steal a sinking boat and use the momentum of the leak to reach the dock. Stop looking at what is missing and start cataloging what is present. The jar of dirt. A worthless item, a half-forgotten skill, a random contact, or a quirky hobby can be the ultimate bargaining chip. The single bullet. Having fewer resources forces focus. This is the minimal effective dose, finding the smallest action that produces the biggest result. Don't wait for a massive army when a single well-timed move will suffice. Being strategic means realizing the map is not the territory. By focusing on where you want to end up rather than the exact steps to get there, you become the captain of your own life, capable of navigating any storm.